We're going through a difficult period. Governing is never an easy exercise. It's always difficult. That's why what we learned from President Lula is how he managed to go through a very difficult period and come back. So there is a important lesson there. So as we go through this period, I'm convinced as a person that the apartheid parties and Bantustan parties trying to form a moonshot is not going to work, because the concept of moonshot, the American concept, it came from President Nixon when there was a contest for going to the moon with the USSR at this time. So it's not an original concept. It's an old concept, recycled, and it's meant to weaken the ANC, to reverse change and transformation. And that is what we should be determined to fight, because we can't coexist with evil intentions. We did have an engagement with President Lula da Silva and a delegation from Brazil. Learned very important lessons about the period that Brazil has gone through. That was a very difficult period. And the fact that President Lula did recover and came back as the president of the republic. We also drew a very important lesson on how they manage question of coalitions, because there is no party that is a majority party. They pieced together ideas of various parties, and he gave us a very important lesson that what works there is the question of respecting each other. If you respect others and they don't respect you, that arrangement will not work. And it's quite important for us to learn from Brazil. It's quite, BRICS is the home for 42% of the population of the world, but we're actually contributing to 2% of the GDP of the world. That gap between 42 and 32 reflects the level of development in BRICS countries. That is what we should be closing. And the question of focus on poverty, the issue of focusing on unemployment is quite important for all BRICS countries. So when we invite investments to our countries, we focus on these issues of poverty and unemployment. So we had quite an important meeting